Okay, day 3, redo because it did not upload appropriately for everybody. But all you need today is yourself, a mat or a soft surface to be on the floor, towel, carpet. Optionally, if you have a portable bar, you can utilize that for one part, but it's not necessary. And if you don't have a portable bar, you can use a chair. You may want to just use, if you've got slats in the chair, you may go down lower than the highest backing, or you may use even the seat. So you'll see what I'm talking about when we do it, but that's just completely optional. And that's it. I will link the playlist I'm listening to in the comments. So if you like to listen along to the same music that I'm listening to, you can. Otherwise, put on whatever in the background, and we'll have a good time. All right. I'm going to hit play. So if you like to hit it at the same time, I'm going to hit play in 3, 2, 1. All right. You are going to start just standing wide V. Heels towards each other, toes out. You're going to lower and lift. Nice and easy. So I want you to think about sliding down that wall. You're sliding tailbone and back together. So we're not arching, we're not squatting, we're not hinging. You're just sliding down. You go as deep as you're able. Those knees are pressing back. Drop, lift, drop, lift. Nice, easy flow to get that blood flowing through our body. Belly's in nice tight. Hold it low. Now press those knees back. Press, press. So it's small. Think about wrapping those knees back towards the back of the room. From the side, it's slow and easy. So I'm not moving big. I'm pressing back. That's what I'm thinking about. Press, press. Nice long arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Stay low right here. Arm and knee. Shift to the side. Open back up. Other side. Pivoting on the one foot and opening. One more time. Slow. Your arm does not have to flow. You can keep your hands on your hip. I just like to move both parts. Let's go quicker. Twist and twist. Think about that tricep. If you're using your arms, switch, 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 switch. You're squeezing the glute as you pivot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Tiny presses with those arms. Press, press. So think about squeezing into the shoulder blades right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3 more, 2, hold it there, hold it. 8, 7, can you drop lower? 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Bring those feet together, parallel. All right, I want you to keep those hands here. We're just going to step side to side. You're going to squat down and up, down and up. So you're actually sitting back towards the chair. So drop and lift, drop and lift. 4 more, and then we're going to add a little twist of our torso. So opposite elbow will twist towards the opposite knee. Here we go. Reach and twist. Lift it tall. Reach and twist. So give yourself a little torso twist. Reach and lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. One more set. Twist. Twist, twist, twist. 4, 3, 2. All right, we're going to step. Here we go. You're going to step in, lift, lower. Step in, lift, lower. Try and keep the rest of the body nice and still. Lift from that side. Up. Can we go a little quicker? In and up. Step, lift. So your inside leg lifts. Step and lift. Tummy's nice and tight. Down, up. Woo! You gotta brace through that core. Don't lose your balance like I am. Over and lift. 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 2 more times each way. Last one. Let's ready to warm up the back of those legs. I want you to keep those legs just outside of your hips. I like to put my hands right on my thighs. You're going to hinge forward with a flat back and lift up. So from the side, I'm hinging. I'm not rounding. Spine stays nice and long. I like to slide along my legs. It gives me something to shoot for. If you want to keep them out, you can. Just keep that back nice and long. Down, 2, and lift. 2 more, and then we're going to hold it low. You're pinching those shoulders back. Last time, hold it here. Reach that right hand to your left toe. Take a nice stretch right here. Now switch left hand to right. Those legs are still nice and long. One more time each way. Stretch, reach to the outside of that ankle foot area of that opposite foot. And switch it up. All right, now carefully slide all the way up. All right, we are going to go down onto our mat. So if you have a mat or a towel or something you're put down on the floor, now's your time to grab that. All right. I think I can bring my mat up here, yes. So I'm just going to have my bar here in case I decide to use it. I'm not sure if I will or not. All right, I want you guys to come down onto one hip. I'm going to come to my right hip, so if you like to follow the same side, sometimes I say my leg, but it doesn't matter. We'll do both sides. So I want you to think about being shoulder over your elbow. We're going to be on our forearms. If this becomes uncomfortable at any time, you can come down and place your head in your hand, but I don't want you like dumping into it. I want you keeping lifted here. So you try and keep a little bit of space between your ribs and the mat regardless, okay? So top leg is long, bottom leg can stay bent. I want you to flex that foot, toes slightly to the floor. You're going to lift and lower, up and down. Stack those hips, all right? Lift, lower. I want you lifting from the outer hip, outer glute area. Lift and lower. So don't let that leg flop. You're holding it up so it's working the entire time. That range of motion is your working zone. Up and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Tiny pulses. Up, up. You see how small I'm moving. Lift. 8, 7, 6, 5. I've got a hard flex in my foot. I'm going to get ready to press that heel towards the back. Press. Press. So I'm squeezing from the base of the seat. If you stick your hand there, you're going to feel that glute working, but you're never fully softening and releasing that contraction, all right? You're pressing back and forward, back and forward, back, back. 4 more. 2, you're going to find your tightest point behind you, and you're going to tiny press that heel back. Press, 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 press. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Hold it there. You're going to take those toes towards the floor. Rotate the toes to the ceiling. I don't want the whole leg and hip opening. I just want you rotating. Toes down, toes up. 1 more slow. Toes down, toes up. Here we go a little quicker. Down, up, down, up. Ooh, feel that burn, that little pinch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Bring those knees together. I want you to come up to your hand right here, all right? Top leg, keep it bent. Keep your tummy in. Your hand can be here. Your hand could support you in front. You find the positioning. You're going to lift this leg bent, all right? So you're going to lift up and down, up and down, lift, lift, lift. So this is our start. We're going to get ready to add this bottom hip lifting. 4, 3, 2. Keep it on the ground if you need to. Lift, lower, lift, lower, up, up. 4 more, and then you're going to extend the leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's extend. Bend and lower, extend. If you're not lifting the hip, you're going to extend and bring that knee in. Same thing. Out and in. 2 and 1. Come to the knee. Stay on your hand. So your hand can be a little in front of you or directly under your shoulder, whatever feels comfortable, okay? Not super far back, but it can be shoulder slightly behind the hand. You're on that bottom knee. Same thing. Top leg is going to be your mover. It's nice and straight. Now this is where if you've got that portable bar or a chair or back seat and you want to reach that upper hand and really elongate through the sideline, you can do that. Lift, lift, up. If not, you keep that hand right here. This also can help with some balance. Breathe through it. Now, whether you're holding a bar or not, lift the hand, and I want you to draw it to meet the leg down. It can go all the way overhead. It can hit the bar. It can just stay on your hip if you need to. Lift. 4, 3, 2. Hold that leg up, tiny pulses. Up, up, up. It's getting heavy. Squeeze, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5. Again, if you need to rest your hand, bring it up here, whatever you need to do. 4, 3, 2. Hold that leg up. Flex that foot if it's not already. You're going to press it back and in. Press. So it's a little release. You squeeze, press back, release it. Press. Press. You want to think about those hips being stacked one over the other. So you're open to the front. Press. Press. Hold it back. Tiny pulses. Press. 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 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 2. Same thing. Here we go. Rotate those toes towards the floor. Rotate to the ceiling. Slow to the floor, to the ceiling. So you see I'm just rotating through the leg, not doing anything crazy with my hips. All right, let's go a little quicker. One set. Rotate, 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 rotate. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, drop that leg down, but don't lose it. Now, if you've got a chair, sofa, or you can just stand right up, you can hold a hand there. I want this leg out nice and long. So if you've got balance and you can hold it, you can stay right here. You may need to put your hand out, or if you've got something to hold on to, even a wall. Point that outside toe. You're going to lift that leg up. It barely lifts. Your range of motion is small. Up. 4, 3. You're really getting a sideline right here. 2. You see I'm barely lifting my leg up. Here we go. Pulse it up. Up. Now your other option could be to stand tall and just work right here. Up. Up. 8, 7, 6, 5. You're squeezing from that glute hip area all the way out through those toes. And 1. Lower it. Bring yourself to standing. I want to make sure I'm still in the frame. We're going to do a couple things here standing. Again, you do not need anything to hold on to. If you've got it, it's fine. But if not, you're just standing here, okay? And you can mimic it. You can have it here. So I want those feet just hip distance parallel, all right? I want you to squat, down, lift that outside leg. Same way we were lifting, down. Now, if you've got a chair and you want to use it for balance, you can. Dropping down, lifting tall, dropping down, lifting tall. Let's take it a tempo. Down and up. Right out to the side. Drop, lift. Get our heart rate pumping, moving a little bit bigger. You're squatting and lifting. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it. Now listen to me. Okay, if you've got really good balance, I lied, you might need something to hold on to. Even if it's just the wall, you're going to bring that foot to a flex. I like it to a flex because it's going to place back on the floor and it's going to come forward, and I want it to always be prepared. I want you to draw that knee into your chest. I want you to lift that knee out to the side, knees facing the ceiling. Drop it back into a nice narrow curtsy. Lift it up to the ceiling. This time I want you to close it down to the knee. Lift it to the ceiling. Curtsy to the floor. So my foot is in the same position. Side. Close. You can face your bar, or you can face your wall if you needed to. Up to the side, getting that sideline pinch. Just stepping. Both those knees are bent. Let's go a little quicker. Up, close, lift, curtsy, lift, close. Tummies in, nice and tight. Up, close, up, curtsy, lift. Go to the pace that feels good to you. Up and curtsy, lift, close, lift, curtsy, up, down, up, curtsy, up. Let's go 2 more. Lift, close, lift, curtsy, lift, close, lift, curtsy. Come up. All right. We're switching sides. I'm going to move. You can maybe move your computer or whatever you're watching me on and just rotate where you're at. I'm sure that water sounds super loud right now. All right, nice and easy. On your other hip, whatever hip you were not laying, so you're laying on the leg that was just doing the work. Keep that leg bent. Extend that opposite leg nice and long, forearm or hand in your head, but remember to keep some space between you and the mat. I like to flex my foot. You're just going to lift up and down. I like to turn my toes slightly towards the floor. So big toe is pointing towards the floor more than just straight out. Lift, lower. Find that working zone where you keep that engagement. So you may not go all the way to the floor. Up, down, lift, lower, lift, lower. Squeeze and lower, squeeze and lower. 4 more, 3 more, 2, 1. Hold it up, tiny pulses, up, up. Tummy's in. Squeeze. Hold that leg up. You're going to press that heel back. Release a little. Press. Release a little. I like to keep my hand there sometimes to feel those muscles working, not releasing. Press in, press in, press. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tiny pulses. Press, press, press. So you find your tight point behind you and you press from there. Don't release it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep that leg lifted. Toes to the floor, toes to the ceiling. Rotate floor, rotate ceiling. You should feel that pinch in the hip and right leading up into those obliques. 2 more slow. Rotate floor, rotate ceiling, rotate floor, rotate ceiling. Let's take it quicker. It's rotate. Two, 1. All right. Bring those knees together. Keeping that angle. Now onto your hand. Tummy's in nice and tight. You're going to lift that leg up. Knee and foot together. Lift and lower. You got to find your spot. We're going to lift the bottom leg or that bottom hip a little bit. 4 more. 3 more. 2. This should be a little release. Here we go. Lift that hip if you can. Up and drop. Lift. Drop. Working a little into that bottom leg. 3, 2. We're going to add that extension. Here we go. Extend and bend and lower. Out and in. You can always stay down and do the same thing. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Upper body extends. Doesn't have to touch anything. It can be up here, or you can keep that hand. All right. Lift. 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 You only lower until you feel like you're about to lose that engagement, and then you stop. So I lose it if I go all the way to the floor. 3, 2. Add the arm, extending, reach over, over, This is some standing oblique work as well. Keep that core in tight. Reach and lengthen. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Tiny pulses up. Up, up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't drop that leg. Flex that foot. Press that leg. Back. Release. Press. Press. You can do this standing. If this becomes uncomfortable, this is still upper body work, holding yourself up. Press. Press. 2 more. Hold it back, tiny pulses. Back, back. If you're listening to this, you might have caught this beat right here. Press, press. 8, 7, 6. My arm is shaking. 4, 3, 2. Don't drop that leg. Slow. Toes to the floor. Toes to the ceiling. Rotate floor. Rotate ceiling. The hardest part is keeping those hips still. Ceiling. Last time slow. All right, let's take it quicker. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it. You're coming up to your knee. Whew. If you've got something to hold on to, you can hold on to it. You can be doing this standing. Now remember, this leg is not going to lift very high, especially if you're on your knees. Point the toe. Here we go. Lift. 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 You're trying to keep your torso upright so you're getting that pinch up. Now, even if that leg doesn't lift, squeeze that glute and mimic like it's lifting. Squeeze it tighter. Up. I don't care if that foot comes 1 inch off the floor. Hold it up and pulse it. Up. Squeeze from the top of that hip all the way out through those toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Bring it up. All right. Feet are hip distance or just outside. We're going to go slow first to start 4 times, and then we'll bring it up to tempo. Get that heart rate going. You're going to squat down. Lift it up. That leg comes up. Drop. And lift. Drop. You got to keep that core in tight. Help balance as you lift that leg and balance on one side. Here we go. It's drop. Lift. Drop. Lift. Drop. If you needed something, you can hold here. Drop. Lift. Drop. You can always tap. Drop. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now flex that foot. Starting knee in. I like to keep that foot flexed. Rotate so that knee faces ceiling. Foot steps back and do a curtsy. Lift that knee. Now close those knees together. Lift the knee to the ceiling. Step it back into that curtsy, both knees bent. Lift to the ceiling. Close in front. Lift it up. Drop it back. Lift it. And close it. One more slow. Lift it. Cross it back. Lift it up. Close it. Here we go. It's up. Drop. Ceiling. Close. ceiling, curtsy, ceiling, close, tummy's tight. Up, drop, up, drop. Go to the pace that feels comfortable. That foot as it curtsies back is not curtsying all the way to the other side of the room. It's just behind that stable hip. Up, close, lift, drop, up, close, lift, drop. 2 more. Up, close, up, drop, come up. All right, let's just stretch that out a little bit. All right, I want you to take a nice wide stance. I want you to soft fold over, flat back, and bring those hands to the floor. Sway those hips side to side. Your hands are far from your feet right now. Your feet are wider. It allows you to drop. Now I want you to walk those hands to the right side and get a nice stretch into that left side. You're reaching for the toes, ankle of that right foot. Now walk those hands back to the center and over to the left side. Popping that right hip out, keeping both those legs still straight, getting a nice stretch in that sideline. Bring those hands back out in front. Now I want you to heel toe your feet and a little closer to each other. Walk those hands to the tops of those feet. Whew. You're going to slide those fingertips up your legs. You're going to pull that belly in nice and tight, tucking that chin to your chest, and as slowly as you can, you're going to roll yourself up to standing. Shoulders up, down, and back. Bend those knees. Nice deep breath all the way up. Fill those lungs and exhale. Press all that air out. One more time this time. When you inhale, bring those palms together above your head, and as you exhale, bring them heart center and give yourself a round of applause. Thank you so much for being with me. I will see you tomorrow.